I'm assuming it's just me, but is playing games for fun out of the question now? Like, I'm somebody who has fun on games, I would assume, but my definition of fun could be different from yours. For an example, as a kid, I loved just hopping onto a game, being able to experience it for the first time, let the graphics, let the environment, let the setting sit in and grab me, pull me closer, and immerse myself into the game and feel like you're there. Obviously, you're not because there's, a fucking TV in front of you stopping you from actually being in there and it's all fake and it's created, but that's not what I'm talking about. There was some type of enjoyment that I had as a child playing any type of, sporting games, or there being any type of, FPS, or adventure, just something that could grasp you and get you into the game. But as time's gone on, I've found myself not having fun. Now, don't get it wrong. I still have fun, but I think it's a fabrication, and I kind of wanted to post this video and talk about this to kind of get your guys' opinion on this situation. Like, when I'm having quote unquote fun, it's behind something as of like playing competitively, right? So some people would be able to say, well, yeah, you're having fun, you're playing a game, you're in a competitive setting, you're just a competitive personality, and that's driving you to have fun in this aspect of the game, but it has to be in the competitive side. There has to be a competitive aspect. Which, if I'm overthinking this, that's perfectly fine if that really comes down to the answer. But when you lose, or when I lose, for an example, it's more of, like, oh, F this game, this game's terrible, blase, blase. But when you win, it's a rush. It's like, this is the greatest game ever. And it's like a delusion comes over my mind where I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, I've won this game. This is the greatest game ever. But when I lose, it's a complete 180. It's Titanic levels bad. It's just going down. Down to the deep south. It's just there is no love lost for this game. There is murder on my mind type of loss. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's really bad. Like, it goes down there. So this is what kind of posed the question for me. Am I, having this type of mindset because I'm trying to hold on to gaming and I don't really have fun, but I'm trying to, make my brain say, no, you're still having fun because look, you're having all this time over here when you're winning competitively. But the other side of my brain's like, well, yeah, that's great and all, but, you're putting your fist or, foot through a wall because you just lost this game. Side note, I'm not breaking anything. That's just for theatrics. But I do get very extremely pissed off where I've gone and have gotten into altercations with teammates or friends before because of a loss. And for me, I'm trying to understand if this is normal. Some people would say it is, but then some people would be like, well, you're just overreacting. It's a game. Which, for that second point of view, is perfectly fine, but I also have to take it with a grain of salt that they might not be a gamer. So, I have to take that with a grain of salt. On top of our building, I think. Again, not dismissing it. I think the main thing comes down to, do I have a love for gaming? For me, I think I do. I think I am just a very animated person when it comes to gaming. That when I think about how some of the developers treat the game, if you're going to make it competitive, make it competitive. But if you're going to make it for fun, then make it for fun. I do love competitive. I think the reason why is because it gives me value, or I think in a diluted way it gives me value. Playing sports as a kid growing up, I've always had like that type of mindset that I want to be better than the person I'm facing. And as a child growing up, finding my original love for gaming was with college football with my uncle. He was somebody who was able to show me the game and be like, hey, this is something that you can play, you can have fun, you can kind of escape from reality. And as a child, it was something that I can only describe as life altering. Like it changed so much on how I thought. And funnily enough, it changed on my perception of the world, how I talked to people, how I was more interactive with people. I had another avenue of being able to extend a conversation based off of a sport at the time I had no idea or understanding about prior to that game. And I think with me being able to kind of open up myself to people in real life and being able to have a connection with it being a sport game, it just catapulted my interactions with people, and it was something that I was able to hold dear to myself till this day. And after playing college football, at that time it was NCAA, now they call it college football 27 I think it is now. I kind of started broadening my horizon on games that I played, whether it be, as stupid as like Sly Cooper. Some people even, people that are watching this might even know the games I'm talking about. Some people don't. That's what's great, I think, about gaming. And why I think I, as an individual, have fallen in love with games is because I can play a game and you can watch me play a game and you could have no idea what's going on, but there's a sliver of a chance that something in that game happens that catches you, it hooks you in. It's like you're going fly fishing, or that. Why the hell am I doing a fly fishing reference? I don't even like fishing. I don't even like putting my finger in a fish's mouth. I am a city boy through and through. It's like going to a deli, right? I'm a fat ass. I love me some goddamn food. Give me that prosciutto, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me that good shit. Like, it's like you're going to try a different meat with cheese. Pause for the first time. And when it touches the tip of your tongue, you're just like, oh, that right there is good. So you're like, the next time I'm going to make a sandwich, I'm going to go grab that piece of meat. Pause again. And make some sandwiches with that meat. That's kind of how I was able to get from game to game. Then I started getting into, FPS, first person shooters. Games like, my first one was, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, right? Or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, that's what it was, the original one. And I was enamored. I was like, oh my god, they're able to show murder? What? Like, as I was mind blown. I was like, this is crazy. I didn't know they could do this. So I started playing that, and then I was like, but the cinematics, it was like I was playing a movie. I was so moved. And then I, went to Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 3. But then I went back to Modern Warfare 2 because I got sick of the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. I remember that. And I saw this thing. It said multiplayer. And I was like, they're multiplayer, like, what is that? Like, I can only play this. I see, like, I've played, I'd have friends over or go over to a friend's house and you'd go play, and there was like this little LAN thing they used to have. Believe it or not, for you new kids, there was this thing called LAN, where, believe it or not, there was no delay, no lag, because you was sitting there playing consoles with somebody at your house, and it was this thing called split screen. It was fucking amazing. Anyway, regardless, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I got into that and I was like, multiplayer? Okay, let me check this out. I need internet connection, I need an account. So I'm seeing all these things as the first time as a kid, and I'm like, you know what? Let me get this set up. So I, take my little fat chubby fingers as a child. I'm like, okay, let me get this done here, and I'm gonna get this here, and alright. Oh my god, I got an account. This is fucking amazing. What is this? Okay, now I'm gonna go into multiplayer, and when I opened that avenue, something in me changed. I remember it to this day. I loaded in, first map I ever saw or played on was Terminal. And I heard the equivalent of like the Holocaust of swears and slurs. And I muted my TV with the utmost of speed. Like I showed speed before I showed speed. That's how quick I was with shutting that shit the fuck off. Because my mother was sleeping right behind me and I didn't want to wake her up. So I shut off the console, shut everything off, and I was like, I'm done. Funnily enough, the following day, I tried it again. But this time I was smart. I shut off the audio. So imagine playing Call of Duty for your first time online with no audio. It is scary, especially when you play Terminal and everybody's sniping their Johnson off. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I went 0 and I think it was 20. And back then you only got like 75 kills for a TDM. But regardless, I'm getting off topic here. My first kill I ever got was the following match. I loaded out of the lobby, loaded back in because I thought that's what you had to do to get in, into another game. It was Terminal. It was like, I don't remember the exact gun. I think it was M4A1. It was the first gun that I ever got a kill with in Call of Duty. And from that instant I got a kill, I was hooked. I started playing, more and more often. Black Ops 2 came around. Yeah. And when Black Ops 2 happened, there was something incredible that they added was League Play. And that, I think, was what got me into competitive. I met some of my longest friends I've ever made. Why does that sound so wrong? Let me rephrase that. Let me reword that. I met my friends that I still know to this day, and for my long life friends. Still doesn't sound right. Regardless, we all started to get together and we made this thing called, We Make You Rage. It was a stupid clan that kids do, but we still, pay homage to it from time to time. We're playing League Play, we're getting into competitive, and I'm starting to realize that, oh my god, there's rule sets, there's ways that you're supposed to actually play COD. It's not just, hey, spawn in, kill somebody, spawn in, die, like, Jev said. No, there's actually layers to this game, and it kind of reminded me of sports games when talking about competitive gaming for FPS shooters.
Sebastian, come to me now.
Which I think kind of added a level of love because now I had this obscure connection from sports games to FPS, and it allowed me to kind of get obsessed with it. And then over time, I started to, only focus on that. If an FPS shooter didn't have any form of rank, I wasn't playing that game. The Battlefield, my knowledge, anytime I ever talked to somebody who ever played Battlefield, never brought anything up about a rank system, so I always just said, well, what the hell am I going to play Battlefield for? Same thing with Halo. I mean, granted, Halo wasn't on PlayStation, but I digress. The same instance would have been the same result. I became solely reliant on ranked, competitive. I would start going into public matches, and that fun I had prior would not be there. That love for the game. I would be annoyed that I got shotgunned or someone's camping in a corner with an LMG, right? Things that everybody gets mad about. But to me, it was an extra step to where I was thinking, why do I have to play public matches when I can go to ranked and this is not even an option to be used? I think that step is what took me to wanting to go towards ranked and solely rely on ranked. And over time, it started to eat away at me, kind of like a virus or a sickness, if you would think of it that way. And honestly, thinking of it that way is kind of sad. But I will say, I don't. I think it's something that when it's going good, it's going good. When it's going bad, you're really just one click away of just shutting it all off. That day was not your day. And you know what? That's okay. Because you can make a comparison between gaming and life, right? You know, if it's not your day, hey man, it's not your day, you know? Go to sleep. Take a shower. Oh, you had a really crap day? Go to your favorite food spot. Things can always be worse. Now, that's not here to say that things could always be better, too. It's kind of nice to want to live at that medium. And I think that's kind of what I wanted to do with this video. In the whole grand scheme of things, I kind of wanted to give you guys an insight about me as an individual, as like how I want to kind of create my content, in the aspect of letting you understand me, the creator. What got me into gaming? Why you're watching an Apex video right now? Well, a guy sitting here explaining to you a dumb story about why he got fixated with competitive gaming and questioning himself if he even loves gaming anymore. We were able to sit here and me talk about things that are going through my mind, and you sitting here listening, watching the video, possibly interacting with the video, and we're sitting here having this kind of dialogue in a way. I don't know. I wanted to be able to make content that would kind of be funny, but for a first video, I wanted to just put something out there that was me. I think as an intellectual, I can be really dumb and really smart. I don't really know. If you're still here watching this at this point, thank you. You know, I'm looking to get some videos done that might be revolving around college football. Might be revolving around Call of Duty. The new one's coming out soon. 2K's right around the corner. There's so much games that are coming out right now that I kind of want to get into and make content for you guys. But I wanted to kind of set something that you know what's going on. You kind of have something that's me a part of you, right? So any videos that you guys see in the future, you'll maybe have a remembrance of this and be like, wow, I remember when Big Cat made this video and I was able to take a part of him with me. And now he's making dumb content about the best jump shot and the best guns to use and the best, like, right? Some dumb shit. But at least now you'll have something that was in a serious tone. I think it's best for me to kind of leave it here. And I'll kind of let the gameplay play out in the back. The audio might be a little low. Still trying to get used to this, you know, editing. So, and I mean, realistically, it wasn't even an edit. I kind of sat here, talked on my computer and my mic, and had a video playing in the background. And if you decide to watch it all this way through here, thank you very much. But I'm going to sign out for now. Y'all enjoy the rest of the video. Leave a comment, subscribe on what you want to see, and I'm going to try and make it happen.
Bro, that's why I
Peace, love, and prosperity.
We both had cravers. We literally had
Keep in touch with yourself. I don't know. Stay black.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta see how much damage I got, because I was hitting Kraber shots like a motherfucker. Damn! Hey, Randy. Sheesh. Randy, look. Wait, hold the fuck up! Sebastian, you need to save that game. No.